Welcome back, everyone. Join me today as I forage for some mullein leaf to make some wild medicinals. Well, it's the time of year that the goldenrod are starting to bloom and the mullein is starting to flower. Let's just pause for a moment and have some fresh wild blueberries. These are now in season and are delicious. They're so much smaller than the ones you'd buy in the store. Delicious. High in antioxidants and anthocyanins. Very good for you. So speaking of the beautiful flowering mullein, let's not forget our pollinators. Here we have a beautiful insect house for our butterflies and mason bees and other native pollinators. Very important for our crops and our flowers to support the pollinators. I have one at home and one here at the cabin. They're both from Princess Auto. This is from Beco, and I really like it a lot. There's an area up here that you can see for the butterflies, the rest, and here's a spot for native bees and our mason bees. You can buy cocoons for the mason bees in the spring, put them in there, they'll hatch out, go right in those little holes there, and basically they help to pollinate your garden. They don't sting. They're absolutely wonderful to have around, so why not support them by getting some of these beautiful bee and native insect houses. So mullein is a 2-year plant. It's biennial, meaning the first year it has very small velvety leaves, and the second year it has this beautiful flower stalk. It is native to Europe and Asia, but it has come over here into North America. As you can see, it can live in some pretty tough environments. It's been used medicinally for a very long period of time, and it's especially used for things like coughs, bronchitis, asthma. It has purported medicinal benefits that are antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory. There needs to be a lot more studies done on this herb to determine its efficacy, but I know a lot of people use it for respiratory issues. So today we're going to harvest some leaves and we'll make some wild medicinals. You can harvest the flowers, the leaves, and the roots for the medicinal purposes. I like to take nice, healthy leaves like this. I generally don't touch any of the ones down here that have been moldered or look like they're dying. And as always, make sure you're positive of your identification and talk with your natural healthcare practitioner before trying a wild medicinal like mullein. Another wild medicinal out this time of year is yarrow. I have done a video on that before, so go check that out. And another great thing about mullein is it makes a really good band-aid, very soft, padded, and you can kind of wrap it around an injury. And pro tip, makes great toilet paper too. And now that we found our mullein leaf, let's go and dehydrate it. So today, to make our alcohol-free mullein tincture, we're going to use apple cider vinegar. You can also use vegetable glycerin with water as well for a mullein glycerite tincture. Today we're going to use this though, and this is the Bragg apple cider vinegar with the mother, so quite healthy for you. The magic of television, our mullein is now nice and dried out, dehydrated, and I've got like a small mason jar here. So depending on how much you have, it will depend on the size of your vessel to extract all the goodness from the mullein. So I'm going to fill this up about 1/2 to 3/4 full of my dried mullein leaf. And basically just top it up with the apple cider vinegar. Using vegetable glycerin, it's 3 parts vegetable glycerin to 1 part water, and you mix that together and pour it over your dried herb. So yeah, this is perfect for this size of jar. And it smells so good. Right, now we're going to pour the vinegar over top just to cover it all the way. Yummy, smells good. Fill it up here, and I'm going to use a little stir stick / chopstick to just sort of push it down into the vinegar. All right, that looks great. Make sure it's all kind of getting covered and get kind of your little bubbles out of there. Next, what we're going to do is put some parchment paper down, and then we're going to put our lid on here. Just going to go like so. And I'm going to screw the lid on. All right, so we're going to shake it up a little bit, make sure it's all mixed through there, and we're going to store this in a dry, cool, dark area so that it can work its magic over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Then I'll come back to you guys and I'll show you. We're going to strain it and then bottle our tincture. Thanks so much for joining me today to learn a bit more about mullein and to make some wild medicine with me. Stay tuned for the next video. Take care. Bye for now.